What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome to episode number 50 of the Ultimate Team. We are halfway through to 100 episodes guys, and I'm going to start this episode off by one of my subscribers wants to ask you guys a question, and if you want the opportunity to ask yourselves a question, be sure to follow me on Twitter. It's twitter.com/NepentheZ, and he asks, what series would you like to see Nepo bring back? Now, through the years I've had a lot of series. I tend to start series that have no end game and just generally not end series, which is really bad of me. I really do not have an end game to most series, which is a shame. Like, you know, something like Ruin a Randomer is one of those sort of series where I could just play 10 games and like that will be it. Like, I don't have to continue it. There's no end game to Ruin a Randomer. So I started thinking to myself anyway, what do I want to do to try and make a series where I can finish it? You know, I want a series that has a start and has an end game. But the thing with me is I like long series. I like longevity in a series. I like people to see a lot of progression and such. And it actually got me thinking just the other day about what I do and how I put myself out there on YouTube and whatnot. And I know for a lot of people my commentaries are a lot of the reason why you watch me, especially on FIFA 13, because my gameplay in FIFA 13 is far less it's just not as good as it was in FIFA 12 and FIFA 11 in my opinion. Excuse me, I'm pretty ill today guys. And it got me thinking, and I thought to myself, I was trying to think of like, what sort of series do I want to do? How do I want to base my channel? Like, what sort of subscriber base do I want? Obviously, with Ruin a Randomers and such, I tell stories and I talk about different subjects and such. And with the Ultimate Team, the idea behind the Ultimate Team was to give you guys hints, tips, tricks, and such. But I've got my tips and I've got my tips and tricks videos coming out now, guys, as you've probably seen them. It posed a question to myself, which I actually asked on Twitter, is that I wanted a series basically where I have the end game for me is to achieve something like 1 million match coins, right? So it's going to be pretty damn impossible. It's going to be close on probably around 2,000 games. And I was thinking about moulding all of my series that I do into one ultimate series. Now, a lot of people actually said, once I posed this on Twitter, and I'll explain it to you guys in just a second, but once I put this together on Twitter, a few people said this is just like the series that I currently do, and that's exactly the point, but it actually has an end game of getting 1 million coins. So basically, like, imagine this. So I start a brand new account, right? And by the way, just before we actually get into this, the idea for me behind the Ultimate Team, even like this series that you're watching right now, is to win Division 1, because it's fucking hard for me, and I don't know why. It annoys the shit out of me, but it's hard. So once I win Division 1, I'm going to be ending the Ultimate Team series, and that's where this thought process came from. I kind of thought to myself, what am I going to do once I've won Division 1? What series can I do? And I wanted to do something that combined everything. So imagine this, right? So I win Division 1 in the Ultimate Team, and then I reset my account. From this account, the main aim of the account is to get 1 million match coins, right? Because I was talking to AA9 Skills about, like, you know, sometimes, like, I built a team, basically. I built a team on my personal account that I don't put up on YouTube, and I thought to myself, I said to AA afterwards, what's the point of me building this team, because I'm never going to use it, I'm never going to play with it, because every opportunity that I have to play FIFA, I play FIFA to get content for YouTube, and I really wanted to be able to portray myself and portray my FIFA experience as if I weren't making videos for YouTube. So basically the conclusion I came to for the third time is starting a brand new account. Within the account, I'll be putting real money into the account, right? So as if it were my personal account. Like, in my personal account, I put real money into it. So I start this new account, I put real money into it, and I do squad builders, pack openings, Ruin a Randomers, all through this one account. So every time I put real money into the account, I can do a pack opening video within the series. Every time I do a pack opening, obviously I get a load of players. I can do a squad builder with those players and then play a Ruin a Randomer with it. And at the same time, in the meantime, I can show you guys like the highlights of what happens in between, you know, each. Basically, I'll still show you the highlights of every game like I do here. And I think for me it will allow me a lot more freedom and be a lot less relaxed to play the game, because on my main account, on my personal account, my record is ridiculous on there, because I don't care. I've got something like 80 wins and 6 losses, because I don't care on that account. I've put a bit of money into it. I've got a really good team that I like playing with. I change the team around quite often, and basically just have fun on that account. And I just thought, I want to show you guys this side of me. You know, I don't want to show you guys the side where I'm building a fucking sweat team because I'm so desperate to win Division 1, because that's not me. That's not how I am. Like, you know, I don't like building the sweat teams, and like I'll build a sweat team, don't get me wrong, have a few games with it, see what it's like, but then I like to move on and build another team. And I think with this kind of series, or this kind of series idea, it's basically nothing different to what I'm doing now. Just everything is going into one series, if that makes sense. So basically what I want from you guys, I can appreciate that a lot of people are going to be like, oh, you know, like there will be some negativity for this series, basically, but hopefully there will be a bit of positivity as well. And if I could just ask you guys to either give me your honest opinion as to whether you think that series would work or not. And aside from that, if you can think of any improvements to the series, feel free to put them in as well, and maybe we'll discuss the series and actually come up with something together to move forwards with. And I think the idea of getting a million match coins is pretty damn awesome, because it means I'm going to have to play a hell of a lot of games, which means a hell of a lot of pack openings, a hell of a lot of squad builders, and a hell of a lot of content for you guys. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments section. But as we are, guys, as you can see on the screen, I'm 4 points away from getting promoted from Division 2. I find Division 2 just retardedly easy. I was destroying the teams put in front of me, and upon winning this game, it left me 1 point behind. I've already guaranteed promotion back into Division 1 now, and getting relegated was that was probably the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to me in FIFA 13, is getting relegated from Division 1. Like, you only need 4 wins out of 10 games to stay in Division 1, and I couldn't even manage that. It's pathetic. But yeah, I managed to win this game, guys. I score a 4th goal here in the 90th minute. You can see the guy at the far box there just did a triple tap of square to get the ball across to Ezekiel Lavezzi, and he makes it 4-2, and that gives us the 3 points. And as you'll see, just at the end of the game, the Army of 11, they go down, and you can see the match stats. The guy actually sent me a message afterwards saying, "Fucking lucky noob." But winning 4-2, dominating the match in terms of stats other than possession. I don't think that was too lucky, but here we go, guys. So we're 1 point behind. So guys, if you did enjoy this video, be sure to leave a like. Thank you as always for watching. I appreciate all the support you guys give me, and love every single one of you, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.